I'm all alone, feeling so confused, feeling like I've fallen down. I cannot make excuse, but I want to live, can't seem to be. It's all for nothing if I don't take time to breathe. Will you set me free? I'm gonna agree to be cut down for all the things you see. Come follow me, I will walk with you. It's no surprise, it's all supposed to be. It's all supposed to be. It's all supposed to be. Come on and go. I see it shining down on me. This broken boy who can't get ground. I've seen it flow from me like a mountain top high above, high above the sea, high above the sea. I'm on my own, I'm on my way, I'm on my own. Take my hand, walk with me, bend down in the sand. Can you reach your hand to me? I'm down, I'm down. Can you help me? Can you help a man? Is there any chance that I can walk again, walk with you in hand? I want to cry, I'm so alone. I think I help myself, looking up and I'll say, will you set me free? I'm begging, please. I see it shining down on me. This broken boy who can't get ground. I've seen it flow from me like a mountain top high above, high above the sea, high above. High above the sea, high above the sea. I see it shining down on me. This broken boy who can't get ground. I've seen it flow from me like a mountain top high above, high above the sea. I see it shining down on me. This broken boy who can't get ground. I've seen it flow from me like a mountain top high above the sea. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, copy clipboard, paste. There's the StreamYard. Move over here. Dub, 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 dub. Go to my content here. Excuse me. Alrighty. Oh, there it is. I want to pin that comment. In order to pin the comment, I have to have this open here. Excuse me. There it is. Alrighty. How y'all doing this morning? I'm eating my breakfast here, having my coffee. Anything going down out there yet? Nothing? Nothing going on? This is just called Breakfast with Me. Crazy drivers? What state? It's funny. You're the highway inspector. This says crazy drivers. So you're supposed to be inspecting those highways. Crazy drivers. Not asking you where you live. I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Virginia. It's probably those people from the north. Yes, I did. Make the roads safer so idiots can prove us wrong. Are you really a highway DOT person? Got books. Got books. Uh-oh. This must be a left-handed mug. Turn it around. Oh no. Grab the left-handed mug. I grabbed the left-handed mug. Consultant inspector for DOT projects in North Carolina. Wow. Do you know Kenny Robinson of Virginia? Because that's kind of what he does here in Virginia. Kenny Robertson, Cornbread the comic. So kind of like a preacher. Have you ever heard of him? He worked for DOT and then he's now a consultant and he does all kinds of stuff like that. But he's also a comedian and a preacher sometimes. Oh, it looks like it froze over the other thing here. Oh, I'm good. Yes, no, Mr. Inspector? You know the name? Kenny Robinson? Let me see if I can pull up a picture of him. He's got cornbread. Let's see if I can find cornbread. Sounds very familiar. I used to be an inspector for VDOT. Yeah, you probably know him. Kenny Robinson. There he is. Oh, I found a YouTube video of him. All right, let me pull up. Let me share that screen over there. Share screen. Cornbread. Does he work for Suffolk District? I don't know what Suffolk District. I don't know. I'm just friends with the guy. I don't know nothing. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing again. Let me make sure that the audio is shared. Share screen, share system audio, screen that one. There it is. Got it. And I'm gonna play it.
Okay. Well, now, when I start talking, anytime I'm anywhere, people make some kind of assumptions about me, and I want to set some of you straight on that right off the bat, okay? There's some of you out there right now done made your mind up that I'm illiterate, okay? My mom and dad was married well over 3 weeks before I was born, so I'm not illiterate at all, okay? Now, there's folks that would say that people only married 3 weeks shouldn't be starting a family. But it wasn't like they just met each other and everything. I mean, they've been first cousins all their lives, so, you know. Now, the kids down there at the trailer park, they made fun of me. They did. They knew I was inbred and corn-fed, and they'd make fun of me. But I had the last laugh on them because, see, being inbred, I was born with 6 toes on each foot. Guess who was the first kid in that trailer park where I could count to 22? I come from a really, really big family. I'm one of 15 kids. 10 boys and 6 girls. And this, I'll name them for you there just a second. They say there was Chris and Sammy and Alex and Floyd and Homer and Eugene. That's the 6 sisters. I can't remember all the brothers' names. But we grew up in a little bit of town called Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Y'all ever heard of Big Stone Gap, Virginia? It's a little bit of town right there on the Kentucky border. You know, Kentucky being the state what invented the toothbrush. If it had been invented in Virginia, they would call it a teeth brush. But if you saw them Kentucky people, you know what they call a toothbrush. They got that one right there in the front. We call that the chameleon tooth. It starts out white, then it becomes sort of yellow, and then green, and then brown and black. It don't never fall out, it just changes colors, okay? It's a chameleon tooth. But I like to tell you that I'm from a big old family. We are. And I decided I wasn't going to have that many kids for myself. No, not at all. I got me 3 girls. Anybody here got daughters? Anybody, raise your hand, you got daughters. You need to pay attention and write some notes down what I'm going to tell you here right now. All you stand-up comedians have got that joke about how when them bad boys come over to date your daughters, you need to have a Glock or a .357 Magnum or a 12-gauge pump out there on the kitchen table that you're cleaning. And you tell them boys that, you know, you don't mind going back to prison. And that's the way you're supposed to scare off the bad boys. Well, I tried that with my 3 girls as this coming up through the first time, and I thought I'd done a pretty good job. I got them all 3 married off and got them out of the house, and I thought, whew, finally I can have some peace and quiet in this place. Man, growing up with 4 women in the house, last summer all 3 of them got divorces. Did you know that 3 divorces will cost you more than 3 weddings? And then one of them went and moved back in with me and brought her kids. So they're all dating again, but I've learned my lesson. You don't scare off the boys with the guns. So now this is the part where you parents that's got girls need to be taking notes, okay? When them bad boys come over, the ones that you know are no good, and you don't want them coming back around your daughters no more, start borrowing money from them, okay? Every time they come over to the house and say, hey, Blair, I need about $20 for gas. You'll weed them out that way. Now, me and my wife, we've been married for 25 years. And we was looking at our wedding pictures the other night. And I said, Terry, we've gained a little weight in 25 years. She said, oh, no, Cornbread, I ain't gained no weight. I said, really? She said, no, not at all. She said, I'm just retaining fluid. I said, well, then I reckon I ain't gained no weight either. But I'm sort of like Bruce Hedder. I'm retaining biscuits and gravy. Now, sometimes people will ask me, they'll say, now, Cornbread, is all this stuff you're telling us true? I want y'all to know that I'm on the level with you. Now, women, you ain't going to believe this, but there are men who will lie to you. I know y'all think that all men tell the truth, but that's not a fact. They will lie. But women, if you want to know if a man's going to be on the level with you, turn him sideways. If the man's got a bubble in the middle, that man's on the level, okay? Now, how many of y'all believe in love at first sight? Let me tell you, when I saw my wife, we was at church on a Sunday night, and after they have the preaching, they take you over in the fellowship hall to let you make you a bologna sandwich. I walked in and I saw her sitting there at the table. Lord, my heart started going pitter-patter, 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 like that. Lord have mercy. I said, oh, I got to talk to that girl. I walked up to her. I was acting all debonair. I said, my name's Cornbread. What's your name? She said, my name's T-Bug. I said, well, T-Bug, what you been doing today? She said, well, this morning after church, I went home, washed and waxed my new Ford F-150 pickup truck, hooked it up to that bass tracker boat, took it out there on South Holston Lake, caught 3 of the nicest smallmouths you ever did see. Got them marinated and got them flayed out, marinated in the refrigerator, and some buttermilk. Going to fry them up for supper tomorrow night. Folks, I want you to know I dropped to my knees right there in church and proposed and begged that woman to marry me. The woman got a truck, she got a boat, she can fish and cook. You didn't let one like that get away. And the reason I know that it was love at first sight, well, she lied to me. She didn't have no truck. She didn't have no boat. She couldn't fish, couldn't cook, and had 2 of the meanest little girls that I ever did meet. And I married her and adopted them kids, so I know it had to be a love at first sight, all right? But you know, we decided that we was going to move out of Big Stone Gap. I worked for the highway department, and they said, we want you to come up near to D.C. and build some roundabouts. I said, roundabouts? How would you build a roundabout? They said, you know what a roundabout is, don't you? I said, well, where we come from, we describe time with a roundabout. See, this show started around about 6:30. And around about 10:30, we're supposed to go on over to McDonald's, okay? But I got up there, and they said, well, we want you to go down to D.C. and look at that DuPont Circle. And we want you to know if you can build a roundabout. And they said, okay, you go down there and look at it. There's one called DuPont Circle, biggest roundabout in America. Well, I started driving in that D.C., and I got lost. Y'all ever known a man to get lost? I did the thing that's almost the unpardonable sin for a man. I stopped to ask for directions. I waited till I got to a red light, and I looked over, and there's a little Beamer sitting beside me, and I rolled the window down on my pickup truck, and I honked my horn and waved at him, and he rolled his window down. I said, hey, buddy, I'm lost. How do I get to DuPont Circle? Well, I want you to know he went to cussing on me, cussed me up one side, down the other, shot me the bird. Then when the light turned green, he took his little Beamer and cut me off. And when he did, I blew my horn at him as hard as I could. Now, where's Greg McDougal? I want Greg to know I did not do that in anger. I wasn't backslid. I wasn't doing it in the flesh. But his bumper sticker said, honk if you love Jesus. And I do love Jesus. Thank y'all for being nice to Old Country Boy tonight.
That was Cornbread. That was Mr. Cornbread there. That's him. He's got a channel. I'll share the link here for his channel. He only has 20 subscribers. He doesn't really push it, obviously. You find him very funny? I find him mildly funny, but not like stomach rolling funny. He's a good guy. I like the guy. I used to go to church with him. And let's share the screen again. Share the screen. Come on, there it is. Bigger. Oh, there we go. See, there's his Facebook. Minister, Christian comedian, husband, dad, Poppy V. Retiree, producer, actor. So they got 54 mutual friends with him. Walmart done went and stopped allowing layaway. How's that supposed to pay for Christmas? What's next? Cashier fees if I don't self-checkout? He tries to be funny. He's a good guy. There's his wife, Terry. Date night, see? Jumbo shrimp. Anyways, let me remove that. Okay. Wow, we will get his name passed around. You do that, Mr. Inspector. Mr. Inspector. I don't really read chats on a lot of things, but obviously I'm going to read my own chat, especially the way that it comes up here on StreamYard. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So I don't remember ever seeing Highway Inspector when watching other shows. Sorry. If you had a different name when you were on those other shows, I don't know. But now I see your name, Highway Inspector. We've communicated, we've chatted. Hey, thanks. Oh, to subscribe to his? Great, wonderful. Yeah, like I said, I'm friends with the guy. He's a good guy. So, we're in October. Is anything going to happen? I don't know. I'm going to hook up my SynchroZap. I'm going to be hooking that up again today. Do a few cycles on that. I want to flesh out what it does. So, interesting. It's got my other thing down there after I got rid of it. Shared my thing. Just some backstage stuff here. Kind of new, looking over my wife's shoulders. Okay. Be new. Yeah, it's. I work at home, and I've gotten into. I don't mind seeing my mug on the TV there. I'm on the screen, the monitor. You've just had breakfast with me. In case you're wondering what it was 2 eggs. There was a little meat in the pan already from last night. I don't know why they left the meat in the pan. I don't know. We probably had spaghetti. They kept a little meat aside, maybe to feed the cat, or maybe the cat came up and licked it. I don't know, but it was cooked. So I just added that into my eggs. Put a little bit of rice in it and some cheese. Mixed it all up. It was real good. And then I had a bagel, a little bit of butter and cream cheese on it. Oh, I miss real bagels. But, so yeah. Okay, people, I've been on for 23 minutes. Now I'm going to end this thing there. In case you're hearing a noise, I have a fan here. You can probably tell. See my hair blowing in the breeze. It's still kind of warm in my house. In my office here, especially because I got windows on either side, and it warms up my room here, my office here. So, Gene J, I'm his wife. I see you on Craig and Jeff's channels. That's me. Good old Craig and Jeff. Alrighty. So, have a great day, people. I'm going to move on to do something else. I don't know if anybody else is going to come on. We don't keep track of each other here. We'll just come and go. So, have a great day. Take care. Maybe things will happen. Maybe things won't happen. I don't know. I think they will before the end of the year, but when? Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully soon. Be prepared. Be prepared. Stock up. Get you a couple weeks worth of supplies. At least. Okay? So, take care. Bye-bye. I'm going to end the thing now. And broadcast. See you soon. Bye.